What is up, guys? It's Expert Mouse 5, and welcome back to the Expert Mouse Podcast. And yeah, it's been quite a while since I made an episode, but I think we're on episode 6. So yeah, I had a huge gap. I haven't been making a podcast episode for such a long time, and the reason being, I didn't really think people liked it that much. But then whenever I stopped making podcasts, I had a lot of comments asking, when the podcast will be back, and after a long thought, I guess, I just thought I should bring it back. And yeah, so lately I've been uploading a lot of videos, but I'm gonna have to start slowing down again, unfortunately, and the reason being is that school is starting back up, which sucks because in summertime it was awesome because I had so much time to upload videos. I kind of had a consistent upload rate, I guess, at one point. But I mean, it wasn't the best upload rate, I will say that. Like sometimes I'd miss a couple days, but it was pretty good. But I think I'm gonna have to start slowing down now because we have school starting up and I gotta focus on all that stuff. There's just so much going on. But I think I actually might be able to push out some more videos than I usually would. And reason being because of this, quarantine stuff. Our school's doing a weird thing where it's like, we go to school 2 days. We go to school in person for 2 days, and we're online for the rest. And basically, what we have, our school has it split up in A and B days, and I'm an A day. So, for example, I go to school on Monday and Wednesday, and it's just a full day of school, the full 8 hours, classes and everything. And yeah, and then I have Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday off, and I just, not off, but I just do online school. And the B, like I said, that we're split up into like A and B, and the B day people go on Tuesday and Thursday, and they are online the other days. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. Because they're splitting the classes up a lot, I have really small classes. I think one of my smallest classes is like 7 people, which that like I'm used to like classes with 24 or 20 something. I don't know, but yeah, big classes. And yeah, we're back on with the podcast. And yeah, I might be a little rusty at this because yeah, I have done it in such a long time, and really, I just thought I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wing it, and I don't really have a talking point. Usually, I write down different things I want to talk about, like, for example, like talk about what's going on or something, just so I can keep myself on track. But I do not have that right now, so I might be like going all over the place, and sorry about that. This might be a really all over the place podcast. You might hear a lot of pauses, a lot of ums. I'm sure you can already tell that I've said like about like 20 times already. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, we're starting school up like I said. Not excited about it at all because honestly, I'd rather just go. I know this sounds like kind of dumb, or not a lot of kids would agree with this, but I would not. I just want to go to school all of the days because, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I don't like getting up at like 6 in the morning to go to school. That's like the worst part of it. But I really like going to school because like learning is so much easier because I hate online stuff because I just do not get it. Like I try to look up stuff. The teachers don't do I mean, it's hard for the teachers too to teach like the way they are right now. But it's also like super hard for me to understand what I don't know what they want me to do or what assignments they want me to do, and if I don't get the assignments, like I have to email them and wait like hours for a response. That's just not very efficient, and I don't like online. And I get why we to do it, but it sucks. But yeah, so 2020 is such a great year as we all know. One of the biggest thing I was looking forward to for this October, which is actually next month. Today is September 1st, which is awesome. I don't know why it's awesome. Nothing's really in September, I don't think. But yeah. Well, yeah, so in October, I bought season passes to Worlds of Fun, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Because I bought the season pass where I bought it at the end of the year, and it grants you season pass from that from the time I bought it to the next year as well. But then since this quarantine stuff, now they're gonna have it next year as well. So I really bought a ticket, a season pass for the price of one for like 2.5 years or something like that. I don't know. I'm probably wrong in what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't have a very good train of thought. But anyways, I'm really bummed out that they canceled the Halloween Haunt event at Worlds of Fun, which was literally the biggest thing I was looking forward to in October, besides Halloween. Because I used to go there. I used to go to Halloween Haunt with my friends every single night. At least we try to do it every single night. Basically, if you're unfamiliar with it, Worlds of Fun in October, they do a thing called Halloween Haunt where they basically, like, the park's open till like 1 in the morning, and they have haunted houses and stuff, and they have like scare actors walking all over the place and stuff. It's awesome. I love the haunted houses, and especially you get to get those night rides on the coasters, especially Prowler. At night is awesome because there's no lights. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking about coasters because I know there's a few people that just probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that they canceled that, but I'm trying to look forward. It really sucks, but I don't know. Hopefully they'll have it next year. But I also have a mindset where I'm like, they can't cancel Halloween because like I don't care if they're like, okay, we're not doing Halloween or whatever. People are still gonna go out. I'm gonna still go out. I'm gonna go out with my friends or something. Like if I like do not see them like canceling Halloween. I don't know how they could do that, but like I'm just saying if they were to do that, like I don't care. I'm still going out. Like I'm not missing Halloween. That's just dumb. I don't. Hopefully they won't cancel it. I don't think they will, because that would just be really dumb if they did. But yeah, and like I said at the beginning, I said I was gonna be all over the place, and as you could probably see that I am all over the place right now, because we're talking about Halloween and it's September. Well, I mean, I guess it's not too weird because Halloween or October is next month, so yeah, it's not too weird. But anyways, summer is summer isn't really over, but to me, I feel like summer's over because summer break. Yeah, summer break is over. We're back in school. Me and my friends were doing this cool thing during the summertime. Like towards the end, whenever we had like 3 weeks left, every night we'd get on Discord and we watch a scary movie, and it was awesome. If it wasn't for that Discord, I would not have watched a lot of those movies. Like we were watching movies like The Conjuring, Conjuring 2, Annabelle. Yeah, just movies like that. We watched Sinister, Sinister 2. Yeah, those types of movies like Conjuring and Sinister, I would have never watched if it wasn't for that. Because I'm not a big horror movie person. I mean, I can watch like slashers. Like I can watch Friday the 13th or Halloween. I don't think those are that scary. But once you get paranormal, that's when it starts to get scary to me. Because I hate that. That's just the thought of like demons or whatever. That's just scary. But I just think those movies are scarier in general. But yeah, I would have never watched those if it wasn't for this Discord call, which is awesome. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to think about each movie that we watched. So the first scary movie that we watched was Sinister, which was awesome. I've heard about this movie, but I've obviously never watched it until that point. And let me just say, that movie is great. Like, yeah, it was super scary and a lot of jump scares. I'm not a big fan of jump scares. Like, I'm not a big fan of them, but I do like them. If that makes any sense, probably doesn't. But yeah. Anyways, Sinister is such a great movie. If you've never seen it, I really recommend watching that movie. It's such a great movie. It's really eerie. That's what I gotta say. It's really eerie. I think it's one of the best scary movies out. Because these new scary movies I've heard like are kind of bad. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big scary movie person, so I probably can't talk. But yeah, I've heard a lot of these movies are pretty bad. But yeah, Sinister was great. And then we watched Sinister 2, which was also a really good movie. It was different from the first one, but it was still a great movie. Then we watched The Conjuring, which, oh my gosh, that is at my number one. If I had a list of scariest movies I've ever watched, that's number one. That is the scariest movie that I have ever watched. That, oh my word, The Conjuring. That was so creative. I actually enjoyed that movie throughout the whole thing. I enjoyed Sinister also, but yeah, I enjoyed Conjuring the whole way. Such a great movie, and it's really unique. I mean, it feels weird to say because a lot of you know horror movies are saying like spirits and demons and stuff, but I feel like they did it in a way that was really unique, and I really liked it. We also watched Conjuring 2. That movie was also really good, but that movie was a bit long. It was 2 hours, and I think we were up to like 2 in the morning watching it because we started it at like I don't know, but we started at like 12, but we had to like take pauses, a ton of pauses to for people to do stuff, which was kind of annoying, but it was fine. But yeah, we watched Conjuring 2, which I also thought that was a great movie. Just a bit too long, but still a good movie. And then we kind of wanted to change it up a little bit, so we watched the original Halloween, which is one of my favorite scary movies of all time. It's not a scary movie, really. I mean, it was made in the 70s, which I think that's incredible to think that like a movie like that was made in the 70s. Because you think of like yeah, I don't know. If I think of the 70s, I just think of like they wouldn't make a movie like that. If that makes sense, but yeah, Halloween is a classic. Michael Myers is the best horror villain of all time. I don't care. Like he doesn't say anything, but he's just likable as a character for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, we watched the original Halloween. We watched the movies in like a weird order. Like we watched the original Halloween. Well, actually, we did not. We watched the original Halloween and we watched the newest Halloween, Halloween 2018, which is also an amazing movie. Very action packed. I don't think there's a dull moment in it. It's such a great movie. And then we watched Rob Zombie's Halloween, which is it was a unique twist on it. I also think it was a great movie, but probably the weaker one out of them. But I still think it was a great movie. But yeah, like I said, we didn't really watch these movies in any order at all because we literally watched the Halloween 2018 version first, and then the original Halloween, and then the Rob Zombie Halloween. So it was kind of weird. I don't know why we did in that order, but I just kind of put that movie out there because I really love Halloween, and one of my friends did not even know who Michael Myers was, which I think that's just such a weird thing. Because I mean, come on, that's like he's such a horror movie icon, Michael Myers. It's great. So yeah, we watched all those Halloween movies. I'm trying to think. We watched The Nun, which The Nun was like a villain in Conjuring 2, but like it wasn't really explained. But yeah, we watched The Nun, and that movie was really underwhelming. I mean, I heard it was bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, it's not a horrible movie. I could watch it again, but if I had a choice to, I probably wouldn't. It wasn't the greatest movie. It wasn't really scary. And one of the stupidest things is I think this is what like a lot of horror movies just do that really annoys me. They put like their best jump scares in the trailer, There's this one I didn't get jumps. Like, it's weird because The Nun just had a ton of jump scares, but really I didn't get scared, like actually like scared from any of those jump scares, or startled, I guess. I didn't get startled from any of them. And the one jump scare that I would have got startled by or scared, I saw in the trailer, so I saw it coming. It was the one like where she was walking down the hallway and this like hooded lady in the back you couldn't see her face, and she's just following her. And then all of a sudden you see another hood lady like run in from the side door. That me watching that trailer, that actually scared me. But then watching the movie, I'm like, oh, this is coming. So I didn't think it was scary. So yeah, The Nun was not the greatest movie of all time. It was, like I said, it wasn't that bad, but it just wasn't that good either. But yeah, we watched a few other ones. I'm probably gonna forget one. And I'm not really going in order. I'm just kind of thinking of them off the top of my head. But let's see. We watched the Terrifier, which it's a very unheard movie, and I think it's just so like gory. It's, oh my gosh, I loved it. Like Terrifier the clown, I think could be a new horror movie icon. He was really like interesting. Terrifier's on Netflix, by the way, if you want to watch that. And I do advise you, that movie is so gory. It's like really gross. Like when I say, like, I can watch movies that have gore and it's like a lot of gore in it and blood and stuff, and like it wouldn't be that bad. But like even for me, who like plays games like Mortal Kombat and doesn't really care about gore, that movie was gross. Like it was really gory. So just, yeah, if you have the faint of heart, should not watch that movie. But it was a great movie nonetheless. Um, and I heard that they're coming out with a Terrifier 2. I think 2021 or I don't know, or this year. But yeah, I'm really excited for that because I like, even though that movie was so gory, it was just such a good movie. It's something that it's one of those movies that like is different because you see, a lot of these movies coming out nowadays are similar to each other. They all kind of have a similarity, but this one is just a unique movie, and I felt like I haven't seen a very unique movie in like a very long time because, a lot of these movies nowadays are just sequels or just superhero stuff, and I like superhero stuff. It's just, yeah, it's not very original, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we also watched Annabelle Creation. I actually didn't get to finish it, but I didn't think it was that good. I thought, okay, it's better than The Nun, but it was alright. I'm trying to think. We watched a few other ones, but I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I'm probably gonna have a long pause here. Sorry about this. Yeah, we watched Friday the 13th. That one was pretty good. We watched part 3 because Friday the 13th, the first Friday the 13th doesn't actually have Jason in it. Fun fact, I mean, I think a lot of people know this, but a lot of people actually don't know this as well, is that in the first Friday the 13th movie, Jason, like the main character, as you might know, isn't even in Friday the 13th. It's actually his mom. It was in the first one. He doesn't actually show up till the second movie. But in the second movie, he's not even sporting his hockey mask. The thing, because if you think of Jason Voorhees, you think of him with a hockey mask. And yeah, in the second movie, he didn't have his hockey mask. He doesn't get his hockey mask till the third movie, which I thought that was really interesting. The third movie was pretty bad. I'm not afraid to say it. It was bad. The third movie, I mean, it was enjoyable in a way, but it was bad because they tried to like do 3D stuff and it just looked really cheesy. These are 80s movie right there. But yeah, in like the first second Friday the 13th, when Jason like finally shows up, he doesn't even have a hockey mask. He's literally wearing a sack over his head, which is pretty cool. It surprises me that not a lot of people know that, which is pretty cool. Or yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, so as you can tell from me talking about horror movies and stuff, I am just so excited for Halloween or just October in general. Just something about October is so awesome, and it's at this like I feel like I'm starting to get to the age to where like holidays aren't feeling the same. If you understand, like Christmas, for example, Christmas like as a kid is incredible. It's still incredible. Don't get me wrong, but like it just feels like there's a loss. Like something is, you're missing something. Like there's a certain feeling you get on Christmas that you feel as a kid. But now, like, I don't feel that as much, which kind of sucks. I don't like thinking about that because it's kind of sad. Yeah, I don't. And for Halloween, I mean, I think Halloween's still still great holiday. Last year, me and my friends went out trick or treating, but we didn't really do that. We just kind of got candy for a little bit. I mean, I'm 15 years old, and yeah, some people might say I'm too old, but yeah, I am. You're right. But yeah, we just went out for fun. We were just messing around. We weren't like, yeah, we were just messing around, and we like walked around town, went to McDonald's, and just hung out. It was just such a great night, and it was with some friends that I haven't really hung out with in a long time, so that was awesome. Because sometimes when you get a friend group, you hang out with them all the time, and don't get me wrong, it's great, but sometimes you forget about like your older friends. So, but then whenever like I hung out with them, that was awesome because I haven't hung out with them in a long time, And the two people that I hung out with don't usually hang out with each other a lot either. But so it made it interesting. But it was like, I don't know, it was awesome. So yeah, um, like I said, I'm just ready for October. Um, Not liking the school stuff. It's not my thing. I'm trying to think. So what I did over like quarantine and stuff was I just did a lot of and Discord with my friends. It's hard to explain this summer. Like we had such a long summer if you think about it. Uh, if you kind of, I mean, technically we kind of did, because when we went on spring break, we didn't come back to school. We were online after spring break, all the way until like I don't know, till school started the next year, which is a long time, but it does not feel like it. It felt like a normal summer, unfortunately, because like I'm not saying a normal summer is bad, but I'm saying it just went by super quickly. And if you were to, tell me, if you were to ask me like what did you do for your summer, I like honestly couldn't really tell you. I really like because a lot of stuff was closed, which really sucked. I hung out with my friends a lot. We spent the night at each other's house, and we kind of agreed on doing that since not a lot of stuff was open, so we just decided to do that. But yeah, I hung out with my friends a lot. And I just did a lot of fishing. That's really all I can think of. We didn't really go on any big trips, which we should have. We really should have because the flights were so cheap. We should have went on a trip or something, but we didn't, which is fine. But yeah, back to the Discord thing. Yeah, me and my friends watching movies on Discord and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be all over the place because I don't really have a script to go off of. I never really do have a script. I just kind of have like points, like I don't know, just like stuff to guide me along the way. It's not like I'm not saying stuff word for word, obviously, because I'm talking like this. But yeah, we recently our last movie we watched was Mall Cop. Mall Cop's a good thing to end off. Your movie spree. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. It's funny because we watched horror movies every single night, and when I say every single night, I mean every single night. We like watch it for like 2 weeks, like every single night. Watched horror movies every single night for like 2 weeks, which was awesome. And then we ended it off with Paul Blart's Mall Cop, which is just such a weird thing to end it off with. And yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean, that's such a good movie. I mean, bro, like Kevin, I forgot what the actor's name is. Kevin James. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my dog. Like, I don't really watch a lot of movies with him, but the movies that he's in, even like no matter how bad they are, like he's still a likable character. He's pretty cool. But yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna do a little bit of roller coaster talk, I guess, because like I said, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to think of things to talk about, and I'm trying to like make this a decently decent length podcast, like maybe 30 minutes or so. It's like 24 minutes right now, but I'm gonna try to make it like decent. So yeah, we about roller coasters. If you guys haven't been following or haven't seen anything about it, the Universal is constructing a coaster by Intamin. Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed by Universal, but it has been confirmed by people just looking at like classified stuff, I guess, and seeing that the manufacturer is Intamin, and we've seen pictures of the construction site, and it just looks crazy. It looks awesome. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing I did over the summer, and like I said, I'm jumping over and over again to different stuff, and sorry about this, but I forgot. I just completely forgot about this. Over the summer, me and my family went to Silver City, as we do always. Oh my gosh, I've been going to Silver City since I was in my mom's stomach. I'm serious. I've been going there all the time. That's my oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how many times I've been there. I've probably been to Silver City more times than I've said Like it's oh my word, it's so much. But anyways, that's like I know that part like the back of my hand. It's funny because I see employees that like I know, like they don't know me, but I've seen them like all the time. But anyways, the Mystic River Falls ride opened up sometime this summer, and we went and rode it. Such a great ride. It replaced the flood, not the flood, sorry, Lost River, the Ozarks, and I think it is a good replacement. The only thing I didn't like is my favorite thing about the Lost River was the ending. You go through like this big tunnel, and like there's like I don't know, it's just crazy. It's awesome. But they didn't do too much more theming than I don't know. It don't get me wrong, that was it's such a great ride. And the rapids are huge. I haven't seen rapids that size on any coaster, and of course, the record-breaking drop on it is also insane. But I feel like they could have done parts like there's a little tunnel you go through before you go on down on the little elevator lift, and I felt like they could have made it like you're in a cave. That would have been cool, but they kind of had like it was just a wooden tunnel, and that's really it. I felt like they could put theming, but they didn't. I mean, it was still an awesome ride, a great investment by Solar City, and yeah, hats off to you. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to talk about in this podcast. I could have talked about more, but my dad's calling me for dinner, and it's kind of annoying because I wanted to record more, but it's fine, guys. I think this was a good podcast. If you guys watch all the way through, go ahead and leave a like and comment. Comment if you want me to have more podcasts, and I will. And thank you guys so much for watching, or listening, I guess. And this is Expert Mouse 5, and I'll see you guys in the next video or podcast.